This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
This is the X Sports Network.
We're back here to Muscle Shoals Middle School here in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I don't know what the name of this tournament is. Loretto's in Muscle Shoals. We're going to call it the Muscle Shoals tournament. All jokes aside, Lady Mustangs played a pretty good first set, Shelby, in that last match against the East Limestone Lady Indians. But that second set, I don't know. I don't really know what happened there. And
we never really got going.
Yeah.
And
had some kids that, we played good, made some mistakes in that first set, but seemed like we overcome those in a lot of ways. And that second set, these Lady Indians just got out and just, man, they just made us look like we was really confused in a lot of areas. But, you know, in a way you're missing your senior, one of your pieces there. But, you know, a healthy team, and I don't know if Coach Nick would agree with me. I've coached a long time. A healthy team, you got to be able to play through missing some of those kids. You lost one of your seniors early in the year, first game, to a torn ACL. Now you've got one out today. But, you know, I always say this, you're one injury, you're one thing away from missing one of those players. So, you know, good programs, you just keep working. You have somebody that can step in and help you out in those. And I think that's where we're at. And Loretto's going to keep working through that. And just there again, I don't know if you can see it on the X-Sports cameras or not, but there's a low basketball goal that's right in the middle of the Lady Mustang side there. Yep. That our producer is showing you that. And this other side doesn't face that. They don't have that issue. And it cost us a few points a while ago, but definitely probably the first set it really showed up more. Second set, I don't know that we showed up a whole lot for that one. But and I do love and support these kids, but sometimes they just don't gel as much as you'd like to see probably, but they're going to keep working at that, and we're going to keep supporting them. And this is a new game. You got to leave that last match behind you, Shelby, and you got to pick up and take off with this one.
I mean, you got to forget what just happened. If you dwell on it, it's going to be a long day, and you at least got 3 games left in today, 2 pool, and at least 1 tournament.
We got one
more pool.
We got one more pool game at 2 o'clock, and then the tournament, and depending on where you go over to the high school or you stay here, and Loretto makes it over to the high school, we probably won't have time to move all our equipment over there. But if they play here back at the middle school here, we've camped out here. We've claimed our corner here. The only plug in Muscle Shoals, Alabama is in the middle of the school here, and we've set up on it. So they've been gracious to us here. And
I think if you're Lady Mustang or Coach Nick Quillen, I think right here you just want to see him overcome. You want to see him make some adjustments. You want to see him be able to do the things they couldn't do last time, because in a tournament you don't have time to adjust and go home and dwell. So
I'm trying to see that server there, number 25, Sadie. She's going to be serving it up. Cheatham, Potts, and not the start you might not want, but that's just 1 point. You got to make an adjustment on that. Trying to get these here. Number 1, Bird. 21, Griffin. And that's going to be over. And Fisher, another ace.
Right now our passes are killing us.
Yep.
When you can't get a good pass, you can't get a good set, and you can't get a swing. And right now we're missing the passing.
13, Olivia. And a service error. So we're on the board. I always look excited about that. You can get that goose egg off the score there. So Winter's going to be back to serve it up. We'll keep working on these numbers here. Winters gets that one over. That's going to be out for the ace for Winters. That's going to be off the hands of Shelby, number 30. Number 13, I'm missing one number. I got 21, 22. Number 1, I'm missing 1. All over, that's going to be up in the air by Shelby. Going to get over here. Going to get a swing and down. It was number 13, Olivia, for the kill. Number 23's come in now. Avery, out went number 1, Bird. Number 22 back to serve it up. That's Ella. And she's going to give it back to us on a service error. So we'll try to get these figured out here a little bit. Laws gets that one over. A nice hustle there. 22 is just going to push that over. Ella's going to push it over. Fisher going to send it deep here on the tip and down for the kill. And Ella comes sliding in like she's sliding in the home over towards us. So Laws, ball's up and over. Nice hustle by Winters.
She slid under the line.
Yeah, Winters was
hustle.
on the wrongs. I like that hustle, though.
I'd rather take that any day.
Really ended up on the other team over here. It must have been a dirty spot in the floor, Shelby. She swept that up for him.
She was just hoping she played it off. She was trying to get back up.
Robinson comes in the game. Winters, Potts, and ace. The 21 comes in with ace. That's Griffin. Number 17. You got 17, 13, and 23 across the front. Laws and back-to-back aces by number 21 in the Mustangs. That's, Shelby, you said that earlier.
Yeah.
That's been one of the issues all day is just getting that first pass.
Well, either been wide left or wide right or over the net, so we can't find a good medium.
Potts. Bennett tips it up in the air. Going to get it over here. Number 13 going to just tip it over. Laws gets it up in the air. Bennett going to get a swing on it. Dug out. 25, Sabry sends it over here. Big swing. Winter's going to dig that one out on the basketball goal again. Instead of getting it over, we hit it in the net, and we're trailing by 3. That basketball goal again, that's one on a regular thing. It's probably not an issue. And she's still on the serve. Laws. Potts, just good job by Avery Cheatham. Just get that one over. Ella digs that one out. Ball over here. Big swing and down for the kill. Number 23, Avery with the kill.
Hit that right over the top of the block.
Yep. 13. We got 17, Robertson, 13, Olivia, and 23, Avery on the front. Laws, Potts. Cheatham winds up and off the front row bleachers. And the Lady Mustangs, Shelby, find herself down 5 in a hurry. Just, you want to see that and something pick up 21. And they're off the basketball a goal again. And so 10 down 6. Number 21, Griffin. Laws. Potts. Bennett. Ella digs that one out. Going to push it back to the middle here. Back row attack off the hands of Laws. Up in airs by Winters. 11-4. Timeout. Coach Nick Quillen. We'll take it with him here on X Sports Network. You're watching.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Well, we're back here in set number 1 of pool play match number 2. And Shelby Lady Mustangs kind of took off where they left off a while ago, really.
You'd like to see just a little more fight and life in them.
Griffin over here. And hey, probably should have took a timeout like 7 points ago or something, maybe. I don't know. You know, but it is a game of runs. Mm-hmm. You know, but besides the first set that Loretto played today, they really hadn't got on many runs. So maybe Tate Newton can come in here and spark the Lady Mustangs and get us going here. Ball's over. That's off Griffin. She's going to pass that one up. Get it over here. Number 13. That's blocked. Bennett and Fisher. Winter's going to dig that one out. Newton going to push it over here. Haley Bennett. Somebody's in the net on us. How do we? I don't get it. We were on the attack there, but I don't understand that. But nevertheless,
unless her hand called it, coming down.
Number 7, Fisher going to pass that one up. It's A. Patel. Tibble going to tip that one. That's in, says our line judge. 12-6.
good things come when you can get a good pass up off of a serve.
Yeah, I mean, Haley Bennett, Ella passes that one up. Ball back set over here. Number 23 gets a swing. Fisher got her hands on that one. Tidwell, Laws. Somebody's got to get it over. Somebody's got to get the ball over. I don't know a lot about it. It doesn't matter whose it is. I can't watch it hit the floor waiting on somebody else to get it. Number 3, G. Patel, be back in to serve it up. 13-6. Ball's up and over. Winters, Newton, Sanderson, and going to be long. So 14-6, had a little life there, Shelby, and that's ace. Ooh. That was close. That was close.
I was worried about it hitting her. She followed it to the line, but I was worried about it hitting them toes.
Ella back in the game, the libero for the Lady Eagles of Covenant Christian. Fisher back on the serve. Ball's up and over. Ella going to dig that one out, going to take a real long shot. It's got a chance. Nope, in the rafters. Shelby, I don't know if that didn't get over if there wasn't rafters there. It was going to be close.
I think if there's no rafters, it goes over.
That's a good hustle there by Griffin just to get the ball over there. So ball over. Patel, Griffin. One just going to have to send it deep. That's out. Bird put a little too much mustard on that one. It's going to go out the backside. So Loretto on a 3-0 run here. Ball's up in there. It's over. So the simple things like that is what they call him. It's a rally killer or a rotation. So I guess somebody left before they were supposed to. And so we got number 30, Shelby, back up, and she puts a charge into that one. Hits out about 3 rows deep on the other side there. Cheatham in, Tidwell out, Potts in, Newton now. So 15-10, Lady Mustangs trail by 5 here in first set. Ball's up and over, and that's going to be a ace off the hands of Ella. Her and Shelby got into it there, got run into one another. And Ella is a really good server for the Lady Mustangs. She gets a Patel here. Griffin, Winters, Potts, Bella Grace. Nice swing by Sanderson. And a well-needed swing there for sure.
You need to see her come to life.
Yep, she has had some hot streaks this year, and it's not that she just a tick off, and that was a much better swing there. Good sign. Patel gets that up in the air. Over here, big swing. Ooh. And so nobody on that side agreed with it. And so we're going to give the point to them, 16-12. I've never seen an official not address a question, but this one, so addressed our fans. But there again, I will say this: these young ones have done a good job. But as this tournament, you're putting those middle school kids in a rough spot for sure. Nice dig out there by Potts. Cheatham going to hit that over with us. And Loretto putting a little run. Shelby, now we've found ourselves down 6.
We get closer, and then we just pull ourselves farther away again.
Yeah, and it's self-inflicted mistakes, too. It's up and out. I tell you what, I've done quite a bit of the line judging myself. That's not a place to put somebody that
No, it's not.
in any situation. You know, even a JV game, people get pretty competitive. Winners, Ella. Bennett welcomes and says, Sabry, heads up, kid. Sabry took that like a champ, but it was coming hard.
I do have to say the Lady Mustangs showing a little more life, a little more energy this set. I'd like to see them keep it.
Sabry gets that up in the air. Ella just going to double it over. Potts going to shove it over here. Bennett.
Little timing right there.
Yep. Yeah, the time and the approach was off just a tick there. And
That's a long way for a set to go, though, and it's hard to time when you're waiting, and it's still coming.
Ella gets the ball over. Fisher going to hit it over here to the Mustangs bench. Potts gets it dug out. Winters gets it over. Ella. Sabry. Big swing and down by number 23, Avery, for the kill. And they've hit 20, leading by 6. Ella gets it over Winters. Fisher gets it over somehow. And
good hustle right there. Dove into the bench. Just nobody was there to have that corner right there.
21-14. They've entered the backstretch here of 25, trying to make the first one there. And Ella's going to come here again. Winters. Fisher. Bennett. Sabry. Nice hustle by Ella, but out of bounds. It's going to bring it 21-15. And, you know, here comes another good server for Lady Mustangs. Laws does a great job, so maybe they can get on a run here. Ella going to pass that one up. Sabry. Avery. Woo, watch out.
That's a good swing.
Yep, if your blockers don't get much on it, you're setting your libero up for a headache. You got to get a hand on that. Avery gets it over, and that's going to be an ace. And so 23-15, 2 points away from Covenant Christian taking this first set, and it almost felt like a big set that Loretto needed to win.
It was, just for confidence, motivation, everything.
Avery gets that one over Laws. Potts. Bennett tips that one. Ella there to dig it out. Sabry over here to this side. Big swing dug out by Laws. That's going to be in the basketball goal. Potts gets it over. Avery going to send it back. Tipped. Ella digs that one out. Sabry going to set it up over here. Griffin just going to tip that and over. Potts going to dig it out. Winters. Bennett going to send it deep. Ella going to dig it out. Sabry going to set it over here. 13, Olivia sends it over. Dug out by Winters. Potts. Cheatham. Down for the kill.
It's a good volley right there by both teams.
Well, you need that. You need to show some enthusiasm. So Lady Mustang going to have a host of subs coming in here. Tidwell in, Newton in, out, Cheatham and Potts. So take Newton back to serve it up. Need a long run here. That's a good start. Griffin passes that one up. Sabry going to set over here. Bennett. I think they set Bennett up maybe a little better than she did Olivia there. And so good swing by Haley Bennett. So Newton gets that one over off the fingers of Ella for the ace. So 23-18. So a little life, a little enthusiasm.
And you like to see that. They're not giving up. They're still playing.
So ball's up and over. Hard one. That's off. 22 Ella again for back-to-back aces. So 23-19. Covenant Christian wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Girls High School Volleyball here on X Sports Network. We're back at Muscle Shoals Middle School. First set of pool play, game number 2 here, match number 2. And Lady Mustangs trail by 4, but come in and made a little distance here, 23-19. And Newton goes right back at Ella again, and Griffin gets it up this time, and Sabre just going to send it over. Fisher, Newton, Fisher, down for the kill. 23-20. The kind of fight you want to see regardless how it comes out for sure.
Yes.
Newton. Where Griffin going to pass that one up. Sabre. Ella from the back row off Fisher's fingertips. Winters. Tibble going to tip that over here. Griffin going to get it up. Sabre. Olivia for the kill. Oh. I don't know. I couldn't tell that one. All I could see was a big ladder in my way there. 23-21, Newton. Hard serve, Ella. Sabre. Going to get a swing, and that's going to be wide right. 23-22. And so Newton still on serve. Ball's up, and a service ace. 24-22, 1 point.
Good run out there by Tate, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's good to see that now.
I mean, she came in down 6, and you're only down 2 now, so.
Hey, Patel in.
She's got to get a good pass up.
Ball's up and over. Patel comes in, digs it. Tibble sends it to the bench. Bennett. Fisher sends it over. Patel. Sabre. Going to get a tip. Winters. Newton. Bennett. Ella. Patel. Winters digs it out. Ball up in the air by Newton. Got to get it over. Laws sends it over. Patel. Sabre pushes it back to the middle. Back row attack, and a nice one. Fisher gets it up, and that's going to be ended. But what a swing by Griffin to end it 25-22. But the Lady Mustangs showed a little bit of hustle and fight back there. And so we will switch courts this time. And imagine that. So we'll be back with set number 2 after these messages here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Well, back to here at the middle school here in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. In pool play game 2, Loretto Lady Mustangs fell to the Indians of East Limestone in game match 1. And Shelby, match 2 here started out with Lady Mustangs showing a little bit of push to the end, but ended up losing that in 25-22.
You'd like to see them start out with that same intensity and that push from the very first point, and what I call not be on a roller coaster ride where we have really good high points in this set and then there's really, really low points. It's hard to overcome that. You like to get on a steady right here push.
Yeah, you got your good server, Potts, right at the front here. Ella. Sabry, big swinging, but a dig it out there. Bennett. Oh, Sanderson, nice swing. Ella sends it over here. It's going to be a free ball. Cheatham. Potts. Somebody had to be in the net. I don't know who's in the net, but that thing was a bouncing like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Griffin, who is a tremendously good volleyball player for Covenant Christian, and I think somebody there was in the net. And so a rare serving miss by Ella for sure. That kid don't miss many serves. And so number 25, Sabry, back to serve it up. Cheatham. Potts. Back to Cheatham. Cheatham way. Nope. Closed today, they say. All up in the air. Ooh, nice block by Laney Johnson. That's beautiful. Good swing there by Griffin, though. Hey, that girl hit that a ton. Nice job by Laney being there and blocking that one. Maybe that's will spark this team. Breeley Winters. Back to serve it up. Off the fingers of Ella. Sabry just going to hit to the middle. Griffin, here it comes. Yep.
Somebody.
Got to get a hand on
again, too.
Yeah. Hey, that kid, she's got good form.
She does.
Yep, it's coming. Now number 23, Avery's come in there to be beside her. Avery, Olivia, and Griffin on the front. Ella back to serve it up. Shelby and Sabry. Fisher. Winters. It's going to be a free ball. Potts going to send it over to the Covenant Christian bench to make sure they're awake. Ella still on serves, coming hard. Winters. Man, that was a serve there.
That serve's coming hard.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's about rhythm. And, you know, regardless how this match turns, I think Loretto needs to win a set. Ella Winters passes that up. Potts. Bennett. Good job there by Griffin. Ella from the back. Potts. Going to get that up. Winters. Bennett. She's got to punch that over if she can. And so we're down 3. So I need to break serve here for your Lady Mustangs. If you're Covenant Christian Eagles, you need to keep your foot on the gas. And so 5-3. On the first game of the day here, Covenant Christian and Wilson, they went 3 sets. I think Wilson come away victorious in that one. And so Law's back on the serve. All up and over Ella. And that's that basketball go.
It's hard no matter who's playing over there.
And that's a good dig by Ella. I mean, that ball's up in the air. That's plenty. And so ball up and over by Potts up in there. Ella going to pass it up over here. Sabry just got it over. Potts. Fisher tips it down off the hands. Nice hustle by Griffin. Sabry going to get it over. Ball up in there by Winters. Potts. Bennett tips deep. And the coach. Now, I get it. But what if one of those players hit that? I mean, I realize it's out. Yeah.
You're as a coach, you're not supposed to catch it, but
I mean, there's no doubt it was out. That's not. Sabry, Ella, that's a double. Ball up off the hands of Fisher and Cheatham, and 7-4. So Griffin had a well of a run of serving a while ago. Law's going to send that up in the air. Potts. Bennett tips, and that's off Patel. Nope, what number was that? Was that 25? That's off Sabre. In comes Tidwell. Out goes Potts. In comes Newton. Out goes Cheatham. So Tate had a good run a while ago. We need another one of those. Ella. Sabre. Big swing there. Winters digs it out, sends it back over Newton. It's not a lift. I mean, that was not a lift. Patel goes back. A. Patel. Serve it up. Winters. Newton. Tidwell. Ella. Sabre. Griffin. Back row attack. Winters. Fisher tips it up in the air. Newton. 9-5. Just can't get out of her own way. Patel. Winters passes that up. Newton. Bennett, big swing. Patel there to dig it out. Sabre. Block back. Nice dig out. Ella gets it up in the air. Number 17 tips it. And that was Robinson down for the kill. So we're doubled up. Winters passes that one up. Newt. Bennett. Ella. Diving Patel. Ella gets that one over. It's going to be free ball. Fisher. Newton. That's going to be out. So maybe the break Loretto needs here, 10-6. So Haley Bennett back her first serve here in set number 2. Griffin, Sanderson, Sabre. Here comes a swing, and it's going to be pushed deep. Bennett going to dig it out. Newton, Tidwell, blocked up. Pushed up in the air there by Avery. Fisher hits it off the coach. That coach is in the game more than the players is. So just like that, a little run back down 5. Just feels like they hadn't got going in this set yet. There's a lefty in there. Winters gets it up. Fisher sends it deep. Patel's there. Sabre. Just going to get it up in the air. Tidwell. Newton pushes it over here. Sanderson. And that's long. I guess, you know, I'm used to coaching softball, baseball, and football. You know, sometimes you guess you got to take some off and try to make the other team make mistakes. And it's an ace there by the lefty who has come in serving it up. Can't see that. That's number 18. That's Abby. Laws gets that one up. Tidwell. Patel. Well, shove it deep. Winter's going to dig it out. Tidwell swings. Blocked and down, but down for the kill. You like to see that by Tidwell, but what I was saying earlier, and I know you want to keep swinging, but, you know, sooner or later, you got to put the pressure on the other team and make them make mistakes.
Our last game, middle school, we couldn't get a swing to save our life, and I was just telling them, you just got to get over the net. Whatever you've got to do to get the ball over the net.
Griffin passes that one up. Sabre going to tip it over. Winters there to dig it out. Newton back set over here. Tidwell tips. That's a lift if I've ever seen one. But nevertheless, tipped by Johnson, dug out by Patel. And down for the kill. Griffin, one of the very few times she didn't get a lot on that one. You know, because I think a lot of times in Loretto's matches this year, it's been that. They've made us make mistakes. It ain't that they've really just spiked the ball a lot on us. We've just kind of self-inflicted wounds. Ella. Sabre. Big swing there. I never got over.
That never went over the net.
I mean, it never went over the net. That was 4 hits. I don't get some of these calls sometimes. You know, so like certain places you go, the officials are picky on certain things are not. Fisher with another ace. So ball up and down. Ella passes up Sabry and get a swing, and Robertson down with a kill. And so I don't know whose ball that was, but it seems like we leave an ocean of open front property there in the middle of the floor a lot of times. Ball's over. Tidwell gonna need some help here. An ace. So we cut it, then we're back to a 5-point deficit just like that. Just need one good pass, one good set, one good hit. And it's coming hot. Fisher gets it up in the air. Sanderson. Tidwell. That's going to be picked up by Shelby. Sabry, and big swing by number 21.
That's a hard ball.
And back to a 6-point lead. Ball's up and over, coming hot, and that's going to be an ace. It don't happen very much on winners, but 17-10, 7-point lead here by the Eagles. Say 17-11. Newton in. Newton out. Potts in. Tidwell out. Cheatham in. Potts. Into the net for a service error. 18-11. Sabry back to serve it up. That might be Sadie. Potts gets up there. Cheatham gets it over. Ella. Sadie sits it over here. Griffin. Winters. Nice dig. Cheatham tips it over. That had to be a lift. So nice dig by Winters because that ball was coming hard. Dig. Sadie back to serve it up. Fisher passes that one up. Potts. Cheatham tips it. Cheatham what? Good job there by Sadie digging that out. Now Ella. Griffin sends it deep. Fisher passes it up. Potts. Sanderson. Nice swing. And down for the kill. A nice swing there. We've had some good swings. When we've done things right, it's looked pretty good. And the rest of the time, it's looked kind of struggle buses, as Tommy Emerson would say. I think Tommy would have said it's like we forgot how to play a couple times. Winter's going to make a service error, and two seniors this time make service errors that you rarely see them make those mistakes.
Just it seems like, it's kind of like last game. You played a pretty good first set, then the second set, just nothing seems to be going our way.
Fisher passes that one up. Potts going to shove it over here. Bennett going to get a little swing on it. And down for the kill. We got Laws back on the serve. Ball's up and over, an ace. Shelby and Ella on the back side of Covenant Christian got a little mixed up there, didn't? This ball's up and over off of Shelby. Nice job by Griffin. Avery going to send that over Laws. Digs it out. Potts somehow, good hustle by her. Bennett gets a swing on it and down. Trying to make another run here is the Lady Mustangs. Laws. Ball's up and over. Shelby, Sadie. And that never got over. So
Showing a little life right here
2016.
at the end.
Yeah. Got to figure out how to get on that gas early. A serve. Ella gets that up in there. Sadie. Avery, that never got over.
No.
Never got over. Ball never got over the net. But nice swing go. So when you make a run and don't get a break and Laws. Potts. Bennett.
Good
Gill.
swing.
Yeah. She was fixing to call that out. I don't get it. I guess you missed that call a lot. We've talked about that here on the X Sports Network some. You know, how many times it hits the net and don't go over. You got two officials watching that.
A lot of times you can tell by how much the net moves.
See, like that was not. So 21-18. You know, Tate was that one come in last time. Shelby made that good run.
Looking for another good run right here.
Yep. In that last set. Griffin, Sadie, 13 gets it up. Off the hands. Olivia will get the kill, so they're 22-18, full 3 points away from taking set 2 and taking this match. So A. Patel back to serve it up. Newton. Fisher just puts a pop wheelie on it. Sadie. Up in the air by Fisher, over. Oh! What in the world was that call? No. So I had some confusion there. You hit it with one hand, got a double call. But anyway, 23-19.
I just pulled a yellow card. I just yellow carded Nick.
Coach Quillen got a yellow card. And so he's well deserved in that because, nope, got it on the other coach.
Oh.
She was above the 10-foot line.
Oh.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, Bennett, Patel, Sadie, Avery, Newt, Bennett, Sanderson, Griffin, Sadie. We'll push over. Newton gets that one up. Fisher realizes that. Laws just going to tip it over. Griffin, Sadie. That was going out, but saved by Sanders. That's one of those close ones. Avery and down for the kill. So 24-19. So they're getting a little life back in the Lady Mustangs, but trailing this one, you know, Shelby by 6. That's a long way to go. No, excuse me, 5. And number 18 serves it up hard. The lefty, Laws. Sanderson just got to get it over. Nice job just bumping it over. Sadie gets it over here. Hit, Laws up in the air. Winters. Sanderson down for the kill. Lady Mustangs not done yet. Johnson in, Laws out. Fisher back to serve it up. And so here we go. Ball's up in there and it's over. Griffin. Sadie. Big swing. And out. 24-21. Number 18, Abby, put a charge in that one just a bit long. Off the top of the net, that was a close one. And caught us sleeping again. Shelby caught us asleep at the wheel But it was not on the second pass. I didn't think you could tip it over like that on the second pass. In Tennessee, that's been a double most all this year. But regardless where you go or whatever, but they'll lose it again, 25-22 here, and we'll be back here at 2 o'clock. I think actually 25-21 we have here. We'll be back here at 2 o'clock. They'll square off with Wilson and try to get a dub somehow, some way here today. So once again, thank you for watching Lady Mustangs Girls Volleyball here on the X Sports Network. For Madeline Fisher, for Shelly Fisher, we'll see you here, I guess, seeing around 2 o'clock.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.